Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boston College's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
They'll go back to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Cincinnati's offense will get the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big guy? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
That's caught. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Slithers into space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Making side adjustments here. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Dropping back, it's Kinsey. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Was to pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Grab near the marker, it's Hoffman. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Just a quick little turnout by that tight end, just moving the ball a little bit forward.
Yeah, that's called the stick route. You're just trying to turn around and give your quarterback a place to go with the football. That's an easy completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and receptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's Kinsey. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
I I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Oh, what a move to get open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Pressure coming. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10 for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do on third down. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Here's the give off the left side. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line. He's brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Firing to the right, complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Right on the money. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can.
The extra point is blocked. They marched 72 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Touch pass on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense. They're taking it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The quick out.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Kinsey. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the... How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll give it to him again. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Now they'll try the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Ocean from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Trying to run, it's Jones. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score them, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Boston College. No step back in week 3. They have... Sharp as they extend the lead. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun, running back on the move. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one.